Welcome back to FunUntitled playing Danganronpa, trying to see who killed Tenko now. I was gonna say Angie. I meant Tenko, but I see Angie, so it's hard not to say.
My little angel, my darling angel. I'm Annie.
I'm Minty.
Let's do this.
Let it.
Yeah,
Whoa,
maybe.
excuse you. I had lines to say.
So I had no idea if we said that last episode or
Who
not.
cared? I could just. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, we can do auto.
Okay. That only helps you.
Yeah, whatever.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case.
Then what's the problem?
But that wasn't a rough change of topic. Was that intentional?
Himiko is the killer.
Himiko is a murderer.
So what do we talk about first?
The chick is dead.
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Can we?
Boobies. Oh.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
What a name.
Tancrotch!
I'm also aroused, Himiko.
The people who attended the seance. Don't say your name, don't say your own name, don't say your own goddamn name.
Okay, that one, right?
Is it? Yeah, you're.
That's it!
Yeah, that's it.
Number one, if you give up real
It
quick.
was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
Wow.
So those four are the culprits!
Good job, Miyu.
Oh, Himiko still culprit?
Oh, at least go to off list. Ah, fuck. Why did I change the topic? Now everyone thinks it's me.
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really...
Is that how you spell
Korekiyo.
Korekiyo?
Korekiyo.
Korekiyo dink.
he suggested the whole seance idea.
Finally! We can, yeah, why did he even suggest that? We can finally end the trial early and see our kids.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes?
Still hate that pose.
If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
That makes no sense.
Come on, Todd, have a coin. Put your pussy more in this performance.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either.
It was the ghost.
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Oh!
That's how he performs his prostate exam.
Dude floorboards. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
Choose any of them. I cut holes in all of them. Oh, the middle room. The middle room always the best for stuff like this.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once.
You know how you can kind of trick people into picking what you want with like subliminal messaging? Like maybe just like calling up the number 2, so she's like, the second room.
Yeah.
That's what I think that finger is. He's just sticking up the middle finger, so you pick the middle one.
This seems kind of flawed logic.
Oh, you know, don't go on, but hi. Oh, fuck you.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
Even though it was me.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
A point of entry from outside? He must be referring to
The bathroom.
the
That way here,
floorboard.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll actually like. No.
Bit possessed tank. Hey, I thought we were past all that ghost stuff.
Oh no!
That's not what I meant. Oh wait, at the corner of the room. It was the corner room.
The corner?
Yeah, that was where the hole was.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
You sure it's not just the floorboards?
Okay, but like closer.
No, like I think to the right. And a little up.
This is it.
Yeah. The floorboards on the Tenko were loose.
God damn, like fucking needle through an eye.
The culprit must have gone under the floor to enter. Tenko was on top of them for the entire seance. It's unlikely the floorboards were used.
I was going to say, no, chintzy with the voice acting. There was
Excuse me,
another
like-
location we could have entered and exit without using that area, idiot.
I was wrong!
Oh, was it not?
Nope, you gotta say the corner.
What corner? I don't remember.
It was in the fucking corner.
What corner?
There!
There's a hole in the corner.
I don't see a hole in the corner.
I see a big hole right here.
Huh? Under the floor?
I was not there for that. I was shitting.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person can move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
A candle for some reason.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
They're gonna say Kibo because it's fucking flashlight eyes. Oh,
It's appearing before me.
my bone.
Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Go on. Oh, we're gonna debate it?
All right. Fuck me.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance
Yep, it's definitely Kibo's eyes.
by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance.
Uh-huh.
Die.
How could they even see if they
I swear, you forget how to play every time.
Every time, even if it's in like 1 second.
Floor. You see, our villain.
Go, do it, there, right there.
Light?
Fuck you.
Come on.
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Oh, wait, he's already bringing it up.
Now, hold on a second.
So it can't be that.
Use that function to get under the floor.
Listen, what is Kibo? Added to Kibo, he can emit blinding light from. Okay.
And sneak into the empty room.
Maybe
during
we
the
should do it when
seance.
Mia's talking because
said,
like
hold on a second.
it's too much light.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
And maybe he can't actually see.
Hold on a second.
Okay, turn it on.
It's true that with a little light you could move around under the floor. But is that possible?
The culprit.
So me, you want me to try, right?
For me.
By crawling under the floor. Because it wasn't done.
Every time Annie misses.
Why I gained those little letters?
Our villain.
Yeah, but you still miss.
Oh,
You mean candle?
you mean
I
candle?
mean Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now, hold on a
Hold on,
second.
it's coming up, it's coming
Coming
up.
up, coming up.
Coming up, it's coming up.
To get under the floor.
Oh, really? Sure, it's crammed to the floor. There's enough room for one person to move around. Especially that Kibo's flashlight. Will you work together with him, asshole?
But what are the options?
culprit
Cage
sneaked in
child.
during the
Oh,
seance.
hole in the corner,
Crawling
the
under
cage
floor.
child, loose floorboard.
It was pitch black during the seance.
Keyboard, hole in the corner,
You can see if they were under the floor.
the cage
Because it
child.
wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain.
No, sorry. Sorry, that was a mistake.
I was wrong.
We are going to 100% restart this
Oh
shit.
no.
Okay, the cage child, in order to forge cage child, you need 5 people, curl up like a turtle, must take the following preparation, place it over them, make it completely dark, and your preparation will be complete. That's what the cage child
Wait,
is.
there's 2 and 3 pages. Oh no, it's just images.
Yeah. Flashlight function, iron cage, loose floorboard, right below Tenko. It was not loose before the seance. There was dried blood on it. Hole in the corner room that was held in. There's a space on the floor so you can see what was dropped here. I mean, that's it, right?
That's it. So,
See, the stupid part is Gonta has said that thing about the candle. I think I have to scan that.
Seance
scan it.
by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance.
Oh, sorry.
See if they were under the floor.
Not you, honey.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
It's because like this.
You see,
What do you
our
always
villain
miss?
had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function. Huh?
No, it didn't help
hold
with
on a
shit.
second.
I don't know what that thing does.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said, hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the
Fuck!
murders.
Fuck!
Hold on a second.
I have to. Little lie. I could
Culprit
lie
sneaked in during the
technically,
seance,
just because they're all idiots.
crawling under the floor.
I mean, it has to do something with light, right?
During the seance.
So, well, is there a hole in the
You
corner?
can see if they were under the floor.
Because it wasn't dark.
On the corner.
You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean
So-
candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room.
Because the whole point
during
is
the
that, like,
seance.
if you use the
I
light,
said
so if you use the light, would the hole light up? Because there's nothing to cover the hole.
Yes.
During the seance.
Okay.
Crawling under the
I gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry up. We're only 2 seconds.
But it was pitch black during the seance.
That's 2 minutes.
Oh,
Could they even
I wish I knew how to
It'll
count.
be over.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna try your stupid idea.
You see,
I
our villain.
Fuck you! Why did that make any sense?
I don't know. I thought it'd make more sense to talk about Kibo's thing.
I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the floor.
That blinding light.
There was a hole in the corner of the room.
Look at you. You went from not believing there's a hole and then realizing it was a linchpin to our whole thing.
If the light were used, it would have leaked
Okay,
through.
this is what I
and
hate the
would
most
have
about Danganronpa, is that we know the answer. It's just kind of like, but can you spell night? Where's the K?
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
so a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Chitty McGee must be it.
Here, I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
When's that gonna
You have
happen?
accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
I think chapter 4 he's gonna die because he's the robot like Nekomaru.
Damn.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
I believe
Is
he
it
has the
not?
strength of an old man.
My
Well,
vision is
that's a
somewhat
flaw.
poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Average.
Why did we build you?
Because he's
All
average.
right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
You know. Oh, he flashed us. He flashed us.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
It's way too bright.
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
How does the robot not have night vision?
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was
You gave the
floorboard
wrong
under
eyes.
Tenko lined up funny?
You know, I realized Kiyo's the equivalent of a pen. He can light up and he can record audio. I can't think of anything he can do that a pen can't.
A spy pen.
In fact, he can't even write notes for
To
me.
think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from underfloor.
Stab on the floor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Wait, do you think somebody from the seance used the hole to get in and then under?
It would be kind of hard because they're all singing.
Oh wait, the hole. Wait, the hole is the hole in a different room, or the hole's in Tenko's room, right?
This is all in our room. Yes, it's in the corner.
So how did? Because they said something about a neighboring room. Is there another hole? There's another hole, right?
No,
I believe. Yes, there's another hole.
we'll keep going.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Murder.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
Like in STR2 chapter
Let the
1.
culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Oh my god.
Stab her
That
uterus.
sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Her
It's
corpse
legitimate.
didn't have any trace of glowing paint though.
Even her uterus? Did you check?
So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Yeah.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit.
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
His pinky is broken.
Change of topic.
What other issue?
Suspicious.
It's like how Himiko changed to this.
We should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was
They're doing
killed.
the fucking seance!
When?
But
So not
when?
during seance?
Oh, is it gonna be that during that
Tenko was in
noise?
the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Said with magic.
It's like a multi-million-dollar pyramid scheme. How did they get to them? Who knows?
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
And this is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak.
So even if you got killed or stabbed, you can't say anything or your lesbian lover will be sad.
The next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Oh.
Yes. She was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
Real fast, I know some people ship Korekiyo and Tenko, and that's a giant red flag for me.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Impossible.
And she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Why do you talk, Miyu? Why do you talk?
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory.
Can we not?
He said it was impossible.
Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
Sometimes I think she just swears just for the sake of it.
Just because she can?
Yeah.
What are we debating?
I don't know.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
How?
It could not have been done at any other time.
Korekiyo's like, I'm the one that did it, but come on.
Cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
Maybe they left and came back.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Too heavy.
Like that.
Why? What?
When
The
Cage
circle
lifted,
jerking.
Culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
No one saw.
No one saw.
Not even Neo.
All that blood, nothing.
So who lifted the cage?
Gonta.
It was me.
Wasn't that all of y'all's?
Yeah. Dude, what is happening,
And
Miyu?
obviously, Himiko is the culprit.
No.
There's no to the
Tenko not being killed during the seance? There might be impossible. No evidence for
When
it.
Tenko got killed,
Listen, I want to see what the white sheet is. It's very thick, can be seen through. Okay, that's gotta be it.
Yeah, because the sheet was definitely clean before we put it on.
Yeah.
So when? When did we use this?
It could not have been done. She was under the cage, though.
That.
And she was dead.
Oh,
when the
you.
cage was lifted.
Should we try? It's hard because you only got one heart.
No, that's it. I think we do it in the Gonta part.
You sure during the Gonta?
Yeah, I think so.
So fast, no one saw.
Come on, Miyu's moans, get out of here. Because you can't do it right when it was lifted. It was before it was lifted. You saw the blood.
Who is the culprit?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but just skip all this. You have 3.5 minutes. You don't need every 2 seconds.
It wasn't during the seance. It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage.
What you think? Are you sure? You guys
Yes,
are
yeah,
sure?
I'm right, man. I'm right, man.
What moment Cage was lifted?
There we go, baby.
Yeah.
One heart left. No, they can't be one heartbreaker.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
That was like way on top, though. How did the blood get like all the way on top?
Yeah, you would think there's some metal at the very top, right?
If Tenko
Yeah.
was stabbed in, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
what? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
I hate her.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your
Oh my god,
remote
fuck
right
you.
here.
Wow.
Oh my god.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the
Me, you
seance.
can't go based off what Gonta says. Gonta doesn't know shit either.
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is
Oh,
gonna
let's see if
go
I remember the
all out.
fucking sword.
Is that what we're doing? Marcus? What's a Marcus?
Tenko
That's what she put to her
died
head.
After the
Oh, right.
seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage! They stuck the thin blade through the gap, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't
Okay,
that far
for that I gotta say something.
In which case, the person who lifted the sheet, and that's none other than Kiyo.
But is it with Marcus Stone or is it with a different stone?
Okay, wait.
The blade's all you need. If you
Sorry.
stick the blade through a
Marcus
gap in the
Stone.
cage, it'd
Sickle
be
to the
long enough
floor.
to reach Tenko,
Iron cage?
sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Right.
Wait, sorry.
She wasn't that far from the cage's
Sitting
back.
what is loose?
In
Okay.
which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kiyo.
Sorry, like sick. Okay. What? Sitting with her neck exposed.
The blade's all you need.
It might be Marcus
Stick
Stone.
the blade through a gap in the cage.
Oh no, sickle to the floor. It has to be sickle to the floor.
It'd be long enough to reach Tenko,
No, okay.
sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Oh fuck, not Iron Cage.
Not Iron Cage.
Marcus Stone, right?
Marcus Stone. Because it has to prove that she's there,
Okay, got it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard doing the
blade's
sword
all you
and
need.
figuring out.
If you stick the blade through a gap
That's
in
the
the
problem because I have to read what the
it'd be
words
long
are.
enough to reach
Yeah.
Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
No, it's like
I'll cut through your words.
multitasking.
Ow. You think ADHD would be easier?
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone.
A rock we found
And
outside.
the cage itself was about 3 feet tall.
Oh, there is holes at the top.
The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Oh.
I don't get. How did the sickle reach around from the floor to the top of the back of her neck?
I'm so embarrassed.
I mean, the neck's not that long.
Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Yeah, no worries.
Ew. Wow.
No, it's okay. Go to the nose to the degradation kink.
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
Real fast. So people say if you don't play the game, only play playthrough, you can't call yourself a Danganronpa fan. I wish to God I just watched playthrough, and me wouldn't annoy me this much.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't
Wait,
it?
so it can't be from the floors?
Yeah, so the saying it's not long enough.
Oh, Jesus.
It has to be the dog statue somehow. He has a hidden blade.
Oh my, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, for a living person.
Okay, chapter 3 is officially the most annoying case because we always have to be like, maybe a ghost did it.
Hold on. Depends on what the mechanism was, though.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
You know how I'm watching Dimension 20 of Mice and Murder and I sat you down and said, please tell me the ghost didn't actually kill the badger? And you said, I'm afraid you might hate Mice and Murder now because of the ghost in it. This is how, same vibes.
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
I'm trying.
Stop that now.
I would like to fuck a spirit.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
I'll kill you, Himiko.
Himiko?
Lesbian jealousy. The strong
Why did
fourth.
Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
Love triangle.
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
How cool would it be if Tenko killed Angie, and so Himiko killed Tenko for revenge?
I mean, it would be cool.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Impossible.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that.
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Tenko killed
What?
herself!
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I agree with
noticed.
Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Am I having a stroke?
You do?
Is this when we have to lie in order to progress?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
That's 3 feet.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
The day she's referring to? Who's non-binary again? Shut the fuck up! How are we
It's
supposed to
Tenko,
know?
baby!
You think Tenko killed herself?
That's what she's saying!
What are you fucking talking about?
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
Huh?
What did you say?
Killed
Shut the
herself,
fuck up.
man!
Who was the culprit?
She killed Angie and to redeem herself, she killed herself.
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out.
No, shut the fuck up. It better not be suicide.
And then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Woo!
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed.
This one.
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
But why?
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
I guess it wasn't an instant death.
Nobody would investigate this.
That makes sense to Gonta.
No, it doesn't. It makes no
That's the only
fucking
reason
sense.
why she would hide the secret. She would want everyone to die, but...
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, no shit.
No reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Why am I on Himiko's side?
And Korekiyo's like, yeah, I agree with you, Himiko. Like, I did it, but this is like a giant leap.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Put my finger in my mouth.
Let's change topics again.
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Well, Angie wasn't really fighting for it.
She got it. Hey, Angie, why'd you bring us Himiko? When, I should say.
Tenko's pent
Oh,
up
Angie
frustration
couldn't even say
led her
anything.
to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
And then she tried to take us all down with her.
Damn.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Tenko in heaven, you gotta be shitting me.
Rolling under the floorboards.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Take us down?
Kokichi's gotta be a murderer at one point, right?
Got the
She
faces.
wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial. So she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
Okay, so it's clearly not suicide.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
Should have been a murder-suicide.
He told me.
No, red flag. Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everybody else.
Even after Angie's
What if
death.
all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
Oh my god, Kokichi, I believe everything you say now. I am now straight.
We should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Like when Tsurugi said that birds don't exist.
Himiko, you
don't.
said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Okay. I think with that, we'll stop for now, because it's a good stopping point before we figure out if Tenko wants to murder us all.
It wasn't suicide. There's no way it's suicide.
Who do you think is the killer is right now?
Himiko.
It's Korekiyo. Or Kaito.
Not Kaito.
No, I'm looking at it now. It might be Kirumi. We'll see you guys next time when we figure out how Kirumi came back from the grave and did it.
We know the Necronomicon.
Shut up!